everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. So this trick you're about to see, I wouldn't ever do this to a magician, because if you do this to a magician, they're going to know exactly what you're doing. You do this to a layman, I promise you they're going to freak out. And I'm not joking. This is so powerful for a layman, like a double lift, for example. Magicians, we know what a double lift is. Do it to a layman, boom, they're going crazy. It's a bit like that. So let me show you the trick. Okay, so here is the effect, guys. So the spectators are going to shuffle the cards as much as they wish. And when they shuffle the cards, you're going to take the cards back and you're going to make some pile of cards. Okay, so let's say you do this one here. Let's go for another one here and another one here. So we actually got mixture of big packets, small packet, tiny packets, even smaller packets, and you'd ask them to choose any pile they wish. So let's say, for example, they choose this one. Okay, just for example, just because it's probably the smallest one. They've actually chosen the 4 of spades, okay? And they could have chosen any of these. They could have chosen the 2 of clubs. They could have chosen the 8 of diamonds. Let's have a guess. Would it be 7 of clubs? Let's have a look. Ooh, it's a joker. So they chose the 4 of spades. They could have chose the joker, okay, which obviously they didn't. They could have chose the 8 of diamonds, which they didn't. And they could also chose the 2 of clubs, which they didn't. They chose the 4 of spades. And you have to do this little move. It looks like this. Try that again. Now, there we go. I don't know if you saw that, but now they've actually turned them into the 4s. Honestly, it's mind-blowing for a layman. They've just seen them 3 cards go down, the joker, the 2, or whatever the cards they was, 5s, and they just changed to the 4/4s. It's so strong for the layman. It really, really is. So you probably already know how this works, but I know you know how this works. But I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. It's just, you just get great reactions. You really, really do. So all that being said, let me show you how to do it. Okay, so here is a tutorial of the effect, guys. So it is a shuffle borrowed deck, well, not borrowed deck, but it's a shuffled deck, okay? And all you have to do is know what the top card is, okay? So for example, mine, the 5 of clubs. So what I'm going to do is go through the cards from the face and look for the first 5. So I'm going through and I find the 5 right here. I close these cards up and place them down. So now there's a 5 here. I do with the same thing again to find the next 5. It's right here. So it's a smaller group of cards. I'm going to place them down. So the 5 is here. Do the exact same thing, which is here. The 5's right there. So I'm going to pick everything up, close them down, place them down, and obviously I notice the 5 here. So now on top of all these piles, there are the 4 5s. Okay. I would ask the spectator to go ahead and point to any pile. It doesn't matter which one they point to. So let's say they point to this pile. Now, this is the only hardest part, guys, and I actually struggle in the performance because these cards are a little bit sticky. You're going to, obviously, before you do this, you're going to show you actually chose the 5 of diamonds. I just turn the top card over and say you've chose 5 of diamonds. And then I say, look, you could have picked any of these. You could have picked this card right here. And what I'm going to do is turn these 2 cards over as one. So you're going to do a double lift, okay? And you're just going to, and usually I pinky count, but with a smaller packet, it's really hard. So I actually lift up, okay? I lift up 2 cards as one, turn these over, and place them down. I said, look, you could have picked a 9. Do the exact same. So I'm just going to lift up 2 cards, 1, 2, turn these 2 cards over as 1. So you could have picked a 10, and do the exact same thing here. I'm going to lift 2 cards up, 1, 2, turn these 2 cards over as 1. So look, you could have picked a 9, a 10, a 6, but you picked a 5. Then you're going to go over and do the exact same thing. Take 2 cards and turn them back over and place it down. Pick up the middle packet, that goes on top. Do your double lift, so you're going to get a break on the 2, turn them over. And I place that on top of it. Okay, so it's like stepped over. I pick up the right packet. It doesn't matter which order you go in. It really doesn't. As long as you just pick them all up and you turn them over. So 2 cards over as 1. I'm going to place a 6 down. and I say I'm going to place the 6 down, I'm going to place the 9 down. I tell them what I'm placing down, so they believe I'm truly placing them cards down. I pick these cards up, and I take the 5, and I do like a little flourish. You don't have to do that. You can just wave your hands over, and then just turn the cards over. Yes, it's simple, but obviously the double lift can be knacky, and obviously with smaller packets, it can get knacky. I get that 100%. But you may come to a situation, guys, where you're like this. Let me try and make this up. So let's say you looked at your card, they shuffled the cards, you looked at the 5 of diamonds, you're going to spread to look for your 5, but 2 5s are together. Okay, if 2 5s are together, I'll say, I'm not sure. And then I'll just look at a random card like the ace, cut that to the face, and then try again, and then look for the aces. So I'm going through, let's have a look, got an ace here, that goes down, ace here, that goes down, an ace here, that goes down. So I would do that. So the aces are now at the top. Okay. Again, if that was the case, let's say in that position, so you look to your top card. Okay, so you glimpse your top card. So say and if you want to glimpse the top card, you say, look, all the cards are shuffled. You look at your top card, okay, which is the ace. Or you can just spread and look at the card. Or you could just go, use a peek where you can peek at the bottom just by pushing the top right corner in. It's like a bubble break. All you need to do is know the top card. But when you know what it is, for example, it's an ace, I go through, I see 2 aces. I probably look at the 4 next to it, okay? It doesn't matter what card it is, and I'll cut them to the face. So now the 4 is at the back. And then I would do the exact same with the 4. So I'll go through, look for the first 4, it's here, I'll turn them down. Look for the second 4, it's here, turn them down. Look for the third 4. Have I missed it? No, it's right there, sorry. Third 4, even though there's 3 cards, it really doesn't matter. And because as well, these cards are in different, that we've got a fat one, we've got a really thin packet, a medium, an okayish one. It looks random to the spectator. That will probably be the easiest one to do a double lift with. But let's say they choose this pile, you just do the exact same thing. So they chose the 4 of diamonds. So you could do a double lift to say you could have chose the king, you could have chose the 6 of hearts, and you could have chose the ace of spades. But you chose the 4 of diamonds. Then you do your double lift again. So I'm going to place the king down. Oops. I'm going to place the 6 of hearts down and the leader ace of spades down. But if you watch the 4, you have to do a funny move or whatever you're going to wish and say, and you blow, and you change to the 4 4s. So it's so powerful, guys, but so simple. But the double lifts aren't simple, if that makes sense. Like, I understand you know exactly how this works, but try this in a layman. If you can do your double lifts, try this, and I promise you, I'm not going to promise because it might go out the worst trick in the world, but I'm sure they will be blown away. But that is it, guys. That is a tutorial of the effect. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Okay, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, like you've seen, it's not the easiest trick because it's 3 double lifts sort of thing, but it is a very powerful trick for the layman's. Okay, like I said, for us magicians, we know what's going on, but for the layman's, it's just going to kill them. It really is. You don't expect it. But like I said, there's more tricks coming your way, guys. If you are enjoying all these videos, all you have to do is hit that like and subscribe, and also turn the notification bells on. And I'll see you next time.